In today's episode, we're in one of Britain's most exclusive gated communities, a community known for celebrity residents and multi-million-pound homes. In fact, one of the most famous houses here was once owned by John Lennon in the 1960s, and right next to it is the home we're going to explore today. Property records show the home was last sold in 2010 for £2 million, and as late as 2018, it was still surveyed and in use. But after that, the trail stops. Outside, a silver Mercedes sits abandoned, its registration last valid in 2019. Since then, the house has been left abandoned. Walking inside, you can see this was a family home. Photos of an older couple remain, surrounded by images of children and grandchildren. Bedrooms are scattered with belongings and boxes still half packed. One of the most striking rooms here is the indoor pool. Not just for swimming, but for hosting gatherings. Decorations and furniture suggest a family member may have been an event planner, and that birthdays and celebrations once filled this room. The home itself is enormous, 7 or more bedrooms, multiple bathrooms, and 3 garages, as well as a sprawling back garden. All of it now sits quiet, locked behind gates in one of the wealthiest areas in the country. So what happened? Perhaps the owners moved abroad. They seem to be of Indian descent. Maybe the family passed away and the estate became tangled in probate. Or it could be a redevelopment that was planned and never carried out. Whatever the case may be, the last signs of activity date back to 2019. It was either lived in by an older couple or an entire family, judging by all the bedrooms and kids stuff lying around. But that's really all we know about this place. It's a lot harder to find information in another country. As we explore inside, you'll see the memories left behind, the photographs of the family. Maybe you can piece this story together, as this is all I was able to do. Join us as we explore this incredible abandoned home in one of Britain's most exclusive estates. This neighborhood was extremely hard to get to, yet it was full of abandoned mansions. They had security, gates preventing cars from going in. The only way in was to walk through every street to just look for abandoned places. We found a couple, but this was the only one we can get inside, and it was well worth it.
This is definitely abandoned.
I think so too. Well guys, this place is a lot bigger than I expected, honestly. Look how far back it goes. And right over here we have an abandoned Mercedes. I can tell it's abandoned because look at all this stuff. It's even got cobwebs on it, but look at all the stuff at the bottom there. And kind of the mold and the moss in there. Geez, look at that. It's even on the front there, but gosh, so this was the car that whoever lived here drove, and it's just been left behind here. I wonder if these are expensive or not. Definitely looks like an older one, probably not any more expensive at least. Look at the freaking moss growing back there. And there's even a third garage down there, it appears. Take a look at that. Wow, this place is huge. Jeez. But yeah, that's the house, guys. I mean, that's the front of the house at least. Let's see if we can get inside. Wow. I can't believe they left that behind. It opens as well. See a bit of mold up there. It smells awful. Like it's been sitting forever. But, oh yeah. You can see the heat on the steering wheel. Maybe I can see it with my eyes. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's pretty wild that this thing's just open. Just wide open there. Wow. It's pretty crazy.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow, it's way bigger than I thought.
I think that's an indoor pool. That's what that is, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
That makes sense. It's like one huge room. This house is massive, actually. Holy cow.
Oh my. Everything's left.
What's that?
Everything's left.
Everything's left.
Oh my gosh. Holy cow.
Let's start trying some doors.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're in.
Alright. So this right here is what you would see when you first walk in. We got a piano, and you can already tell kind of the age of the people that were likely living here. I'm not sure how old or expensive this piano is, but I don't even know why it's there, to be honest. They probably were in the process of moving this out. But there's a lot left behind here. Here you can see probably a photo of the person who lived here. But as you can see, guys, everything's left. It's insane. That's the front door. The keys are still here. A lot of rooms and other things like that. I mean, this house in its heyday must have been really interesting. We have like a painting here and a bunch of just interesting stuff, golf clubs, books. And you can tell by all of this stuff that the people that lived here, they weren't like native Britoners, whatever you would say. You know, the natives of this country. It looks like Indian, perhaps, or something. Don't know what any of this stuff is. But it's quite interesting. Here we have more photos of the people that lived here. So this was the couple that lived here. They seem pretty happy. I mean, judging by all the stuff packed up, it's likely that they passed away. Those must be a lot, like maybe younger photos of them. That's another family. That's interesting. It's like a white family. But anyways, this house is actually huge. There's like 3 staircases, whole bunch of stuff. So right down here is the pool room, I think. There's a lot of mold on the walls, as you can see. They might have even had a maid or something. I think there's multiple. Well, this is not a kitchen, is it? It's a laundry room. There's just a ton of stuff here, guys, as you will soon see. Look, we even have an iPod still in the box, I think. It's just pretty wild. Old clock. You know, they must have married someone from Britain. At least their kids, grandkids. Look kind of white, but I could be wrong. That's crazy. So that's probably their grandkids right there. Oh man, so they're probably still around. Here it looks like their whole family here. Huh. These are different people. Maybe, I don't know, maybe this was a huge family. But anyways, in this kitchen here, it looks like, yeah, well, this is a kitchen then. So there are multiple kitchens. We got rugby, a bunch of games, wine bottles, a whole bunch more stuff here. So guys, I do want to go down here to the pool room. Look at the mold here. I mean, this has been sitting for quite some time, as you can see. Very overgrown outside, especially in the backyard. Oh wow. Check this out, guys. This room is huge. It's like a whole other wing of the house. This is unreal. There's cobwebs just everywhere. I'm walking right through them all. Bunch of just stuff. Looks like maybe they like this was like another place to party, or maybe this is like another bedroom, something. I don't know. We do have like tools here. Wonder what they were doing exactly. Oh man, yeah, see? It's a bit decayed, isn't it? This is a very interesting room though. It must have been an addition to this house, as I doubt that the rest of the house, I guess, was part of the rest of the house in the beginning. Just seems a little newer, if you ask me. But yeah, everything's kind of pushed to the side. I mean, you could imagine what this used to look like. Must have been crazy. They definitely had some kind of parties here, I'm not gonna lie. Look at all the chairs they have here. It's actually crazy. Jeez, look at that. Anyways, down here is the pool room. Whoa, this is crazy. That is deep. There's in fact no water here. Wow. From the outside of this house, it's really small. You would not expect there to be like a huge pool room. I mean, this room is like the size of a house itself. They had all the space for a pool. Just a very little amount of water in there. But can you imagine like what went on here? Like all the parties and I mean, this is crazy. I mean, what did they use their house for? Very shocking, honestly. Hope that's not a camera right there. I don't think it is. No, that's just a lock. But here's this angle of the pool room. Is that water? I don't think so. It's very dark here. We didn't even know this room existed because it was so, curtained up. Here would have been the hot tub though. There's still water in there. Man, this would have been some luxury. Let me tell you guys. Wow. Yeah, that is water there, by the way. What the heck was this? So look at that mold. So this is probably the kitchen. So they probably had like food out here and everything. Quite interesting. Wow. This is just in this house. That's like so cool. Upstairs, I have moved a couple things to get better shots, and I have noticed this. Now this makes me think maybe they had like events here or something for the whole neighborhood. Now this is a very private community, so it's probably just for the neighborhood itself, unless they had guests. Part of my lack of enthusiasm, I'm a little bit sick here, but wow, imagine having your own indoor pool inside here, right?
I'm enthusiastic. This place is crazy. Oh my gosh, all the jewelry. I don't know if you saw, there's so much jewelry. I'll leave it for you to discover, but it's like insane.
Wow.
And the indoor pool, it's insane, crazy. Well, let's go see that jewelry, eh?
So I'm gonna let them film back there, and we're gonna keep going. There's a room right behind me. Let's check out. So this is just, this is a big house, guys. So we're gonna be finding room after room, but it appears everything's left in a lot of parts. It's a lot emptier, I would say, but look at this. Everything's still here, all on display. Even on this side as well. Check that out. And this goes for both of them. So they must have had a lot of glasses. This must have been for like the parties they had back at that pool room, I would imagine. Something like that. Look at this. We even got this like OG boombox, guys. That's a big boombox. Really cool, actually. I wonder if people want to buy that. It's like something you'd see in like the 80s movies or something. I feel like they did have a stroller here. So I wonder if they had grandkids. They must have, based on the photos I've seen. But this is just a whole nother area. Low-key, lots of guest bedrooms. Look like this one, look. We have a whole bed here. And it's probably because just all the guests they were probably having over for the parties and stuff. Everything's very neat here, though. Or this could have been for their grandkids because there's like all this little baby stuff. But yeah, here's like a bed just completely set up here. Very interesting. Covers are made and everything. Wow. Anyways, guys, here's the bathroom for that. And let's go upstairs. See what else we can find. This gets really squeezed. But it'll open up real shortly. This must have been an addition, but holy cow, look at this bathroom up here. It's insane. It's really nice, especially with the skylights and everything. It's like a jacuzzi right there. It'd be really hard. It's very cramped, actually. Look how small this bathroom is. Would you want to stay in a bathroom like this? It's a good question. I personally wouldn't. My head would hit the ceiling. I literally have to duck down this whole room. This is kind of insane. Let's see. I mean, how does someone tall... You can't even sit on the toilet if you're tall. Pretty stupid in my opinion, but at least they're making use of the space they have. But then again, they have that whole pool room. So here it kind of opens up. So all these closets, and look at all those CDs. This all appears to be fully stocked. In fact, it is. All of their clothes are still left. I'm not much of a clothing person, but I'm certain these people had some money, quite frankly. Gosh. And it's all just then left. Including the other closet as well. Strangely, the bed frame is missing. It's as if maybe someone passed away in that bedroom. They removed it. But this looks like some travel stuff. We even have a safe. Interestingly enough, well, it appears to be empty or locked. It is empty. Here's another safe. Likely also empty. Does it open? No, but I doubt there'd be wads of cash. It'd be a pretty cool find. Don't know what I'd do with that, but we also have PlayStation 5. That's pretty wild. PlayStation 5 and a PlayStation 4. Geez, there's a lot of expensive stuff here. Suitcase is full of stuff. I'm certain there's all sorts of crazy stuff in here. Probably a shoebox with shoes in it or other things. Looks like they were backpacking, so definitely a wealthy family. It's pretty wild that all their stuff is left like that, and honestly, they were probably really... Oh! I see watches. I almost missed it, but I got a slight glimpse of something I believe to be... Yes, watches. A whole bunch of them, as a matter of fact. I don't know anything about watches or any of that, but some of these are pretty cool. Probably worth some money. Not that one, but yeah. Just little, I don't know who, it's pretty wild. Look at that. Look at that, guys. A whole bunch of watches. Anyways, on from this room. You guys think that's worth some money? I have no idea. We have quite a few more things here. Could be solid silver. No, probably not. But yeah, more stuff kind of like just placed around. Here's another stairwell going down. And lots of shoes, moldy shoes as a matter of fact. Quite moldy. And probably just personal documents. This is a cool bathroom here. Look at that. Definitely looks updated. Definitely seems handmade as well. If you look at this, actually, I think this is a heated towel holder. So the towels are heated here. There's kind of the outdoor pool back there, or indoor pool, sorry. Whole bunch of colognes, maybe. But yeah, this is a neat mirror as well. There's a shower. I think there is also, looks like an office here. This is kind of the last room, actually. So this is kind of all more clothes, whole bunch of clothes. And you can almost imagine there's probably, oh, it's like sticky. There's probably some crazy stuff hidden in there. Another thing to point out, guys, we don't take anything. We leave it just as it was. We even try not to like move anything, just for other explorers if they happen to find this. We don't want to move anything, just keep everything just as it was. And likely somebody owns this. One day they're going to move this stuff out or something. And someone owns every property, you know what I mean? So it's better not to take anything, no matter how expensive it is. I'm sure those watches could be thousands of dollars. Not touching them. Not going to take them, at least. But yeah, this must have been the man's office here. All sorts of things. It's all very neatly placed as well. Now, I don't know. Probably lots of personal documents. I don't want to like go through stuff and then find an address. There's definitely probably some really cool stuff here. So we got coins. Probably a whole bunch of, probably a whole sack of cash hidden somewhere here. Look at that. What could this be? Jeez. Could it be? More watches. Yes. In fact, there are. In fact, there are more watches. Now, I don't know what this family's obsession with watches is, but they have stuff hidden everywhere here. So that's it for this little area. I'm not sure who lived in this room, but there's like 3 more upstairs. So we're gonna go back on downstairs. As you can see, we've made ourselves back into here. We are going to continue. A whole lot more rooms here. This whole house smells like an old person. Quite interesting. Thought I heard something. But here's yet another room. This appears to be some sort of living room. I believe this is where we walked in. Check that out, guys. We got some coins here. Looks to be pence, I think. At least that is pence. Yeah, pence is the British form of currency, by the way. A whole bunch of car keys. This one appears to be for the Mercedes. Hypothetically, just start that thing up and roll on out of here if we wanted to. Check that out. File shredders. So, I don't know what went on here, but check it out. They were definitely older. I mean, these things are everywhere. I don't know if that is just a tray thing or something to walk on, but... Oh, there's even more keys here. Not sure what for, though. Sorry, I had to readjust the light here. But there's a real nice flat screen right there. The clock is even ticking if you look here. So perhaps this wasn't abandoned that long ago. But there are cobwebs and mold all over this place, to be honest with you, so it must have been quite a while. Couch with all the pillows. And we have lots of photos here. Appears to be from college. Even more photos. And oh, look at that. Bunch of coins. Hide that message. I think that is probably personal info. But looks like 1 pence. Bunch of coins with 1 pence there. Pretty cool. So looks to be about like 40 pounds, sorry, 1 pound. So 40 pounds there. Not bad. Over here is looks like the dining room. Quite a big dining room, actually. Oh, nice big backyard too if you look out here. Quite a large property. And it appears they even had their own plants as well. But it is quite decayed. If you kind of look at the concrete and stuff. That's how we found this place. And yeah, trust me, this place is abandoned. If you look at the floors real closely. But as you'll notice, there are 3 more stairs going up, or 2 more stairs going up, I should say. Those would be the bedrooms, I guess, where probably more jewelry is, and other things that we'll find soon. Now, this looks like they just kind of put a bunch of things here to sell or something, but they never got to it and they just abandoned the home. Here we got some keys and just a bunch more personal info, so not really going to look through all that. We have more college photos, it appears, as well. Maybe for their kids, I'm not sure. Over here would probably be the main kitchen. Now, there are about 3 garages here. Here's one. Make that a bit brighter. This would be one of the cars they had, but there's no logo to tell what it used to be. And a bunch of just basically garage stuff. There's some copper piping. Whole bunch of stuff. See, the mold's making stuff kind of fall around here now. Look at that. It's just about ready to fall. But that's the garage for you. So, here's the kitchen. I almost wonder if they had like an estate sale, because some stuff is all set up like it's going to be sold. Everything's in here though. Look at that. Quite interesting. This would be a garage, I think, another garage. Wonder what that sound is outside. Sounds like a car idling. I've just found the source. It's the freezer. Bit afraid to open it. Oh, that is nailed shut. That is nailed shut. For all I know, there could be a dead body in there. Seriously. There's all these screws holding it shut, and there's a lock. Very strange. Well, glad we figured out what that was. Even got like a little electric lawnmower here. Gross. They probably took out some of the other food. There is a fridge here. There is food in here. Gross. Yeah, actually doesn't smell too bad. It's an expiration date of January 2025. That could give you some idea of when it went abandoned, I suppose. Interesting. Well, now let's go check the bedrooms, I guess. We could start up here. It's actually a lot bigger house than I thought. That is locked. Strangely enough. So there's one bedroom locked. Probably leads to about 3 more rooms, I think. But here's another bedroom. Or like maybe a master bathroom. Very nice. We have the heated towel holders again. I think that's what that is. Very nice. Very big tub here as well. I mean, they definitely spent a lot of money on these tiles. I'm certain of that. We have some of their stuff, but it's all kind of placed around, you know, like they were moving stuff back in the day. But they never eventually got to it again, it looks like. You can see here all the stuff is left as well. Over here, someone could have been sleeping here. Very well, but yeah, probably. They just maybe had this up as like an estate sale. It certainly looks like one. Anything in here? Oh, that's heavy. I wonder. You gonna find something crazy in here? No, it's locked. Yeah. I wonder what could be in there. Here we have a bunch more watches. There's one of the watches. A whole bunch of them. What do you think that one is? Pulsar. Very cool. We got coins here as well. That says accident court case there. And a whole lot more coins as well. So overall, we probably have like, must have found at least 100 pounds by now. Here we also have like a newer printer. I actually had the same one, but ended up cheaping out. There's some kids stuff in here. Probably for their grandkids. This house is very, very big, I'm telling you guys. Here we have another spot here. Appears to be some sort of workspace. There's a very strong stench in here. Smells like a person. Older person. I smell that throughout the whole upstairs. It gets really strong back here. You see that spoon right there? I mean, there's a lot of things. I just don't want to zoom in to reveal anything. Here we have another bedroom, guys. Pretty wild. The mattress and everything is still there. We got Gucci. Jeez, look at that. Gucci. I don't even know what these other brands are. I know Gucci's expensive. Versace. Probably. Prada. Oh wow. These people had money. I don't know if these are worth anything, but I know those are like, I've heard those are expensive brands. I'm not much of a luxury guy. I don't really care, to be honest. I would imagine everything's still in the closet too. Yeah. I'm wrong. Well, that just dropped. Well, yeah. Probably a lot of crazy stuff within here, but I don't know the prices of anything. Maybe you guys could tell me. Another bathroom. There's so many bathrooms here. They must have had a massive family. I really wonder what happened here. See, the toothbrush is still there with the soap as well. Here we have another room. This one is hoarded. Seems to be full of alcohol. This one, the smell is so strong. Oh my gosh. Whoa. What the heck? Yo. Bro, look what I just found.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you saw it?
Yeah, I think it's fake, but it's
No, dude.
is it?
I think that's real.
It's heavy. Dragon Slayer Japan. Nah, I don't.
Here. Huh. I don't know how guns work, really. Well, that one at least. That's weird.
Could be real, but it's like
I wouldn't put my fingerprints on there, I'll tell you what.
Shoot. Poop. Dang it. Well, dude, it's been an interesting explore, dude. There's been so many colognes and stuff like that everywhere in this house. I've been trying out everything, so I smell like probably 10 different colognes right now. Dior, all the expensive ones, just trying them out. It's cool.
You're the one that smells like that. It
Yeah.
smells like weird up here, dude.
There's a lot of interesting ones, but some good ones as well.
Look at him removing his fingerprints. Okay, yeah, so here's like the main staircase, everybody. Here is another bedroom. I see jewelry. Real quick, let me make sure no one's outside. Looks to be safe. There's that Mercedes. But holy cow, guys. Everywhere. There's jewelry. And I mean, everywhere. Quite insane. Here we have Gucci. I don't know what the heck is in all this. Let me look through that.
Even more jewelry.
Jeez.
Like, what is
Oh my
this?
gosh. That could be
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
What the heck? This is wild. It's just everywhere there's jewelry.
Imagine what's like hidden inside the house and like kind of secret like places. Like probably like if we look through all of this, kind of look through the back, the pockets, maybe there'll be some like even more crazy stuff.
I'm certain we'd find some
Oh,
stuff.
for sure. This is insane.
Yeah. So there's that bowl. Nothing's been moved, by the way. We get paid probably enough from YouTube. We don't need to steal. Oh my gosh, there's Gucci. That's another famous brand. Here is... Whoa. This is Rolex. I know Rolexes. Everyone knows Rolex. Everyone knows that. There we go. Rolex. That's zoomed in. We got Rolex here. Whole bunch of stuff. Jeez. What else are we gonna find? This is probably all silver. And gold. Probably a ton of stuff here. Look at that thing, eh? What the heck? It says Sensi, I think. That's pretty wild. You think that's gold? Maybe. Probably not, though. Probably gold plated. All sorts of crazy stuff, guys. Look at this. It just like never ends. It's all in this one room, too. A bit strange. And yeah, on this windowsill, too. That's pretty wild. Now, that's just all here. I mean, there's so much stuff just packaged in here. Well, I think we have come full circle here. There's like one more room back here, but appears to be like an empty bedroom. I don't think there's anything in there. But this is crazy. Like, these people must have been mega rich. This neighborhood is extremely rich. And this place is like decaying. Like, there's like stuff on like that's paint falling off. So it's like this place is genuinely super neglected. I don't know what's gonna happen to it. It's crazy. They have an indoor pool and they left a Mercedes outside. And they must have passed away. That's probably what happened. Perhaps their family is even out of the country or something. That's my guess, at least. We'll do some more research soon, but thanks for watching, guys. It's quite the interesting find, especially because all this stuff has been left untouched. You know, a lot of expensive stuff, unfortunately, was left. What we're going to do when we leave, we're going to lock the doors. We're going to make sure nobody else gets in. So, just so you guys know, we always try to, you know, take care of these places, make sure no one does anything, because, like I said, somebody probably owns this. Maybe they'll come back one day, whether it be 1 year or 5 years. So, it's good. It's good to leave everything just as it was. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys later. Peace.